It's so nice to see you again. How have you been?
I've been doing fine.
That's so nice to hear. Is it okay if we just get started right away?
Absolutely.
I think we can agree about the primary issues of our work here together. First, there's the issue of your fear of your father, and then there's the issue of you wanting to get back home to your parents. What do you say? Is that a correct list of our issues to cover in our work?
Yes.
I understand that that is what's most important to you, but do you remember the last session we had and you said that I'm probably gay?
Yeah.
Would it be okay if we took some time to talk about your sexuality and how you can speak about it?
Only if it will help me get back home to my parents.
There are no guarantees to this, but I'm sure if you, through the right techniques, you can find the words to finally have this big conversation with your parents.
Well, all right.
What would indicate to you that this is a thing of the past?
When my parents finally find out.
As you see it, one goal for our work together is for your parents to finally find out. Is that right?
Yes.
I wonder, would it make sense to make housing one of our goals?
Not right now. I want to work on coming out to them so we don't have to do that, because then I'll be back with them.
Okay. Coming out in general is very difficult. You're sharing something personal with yourself, with people that you love. It can go two ways. They'll either accept you and you'll get more closer to them, or they may reject the idea. And with your past, I find it extremely courageous of you to come to this decision.
I know he probably won't listen, but I still want to try.
As the client, you want to be able to talk about your sexuality with your parents and openly share with them, let's say, within the next month?
Yes.
Are there any steps you can think of to help us achieve this goal?
I don't really know.
That's fine. May I offer a suggestion?
Yeah.
We can try working on improving your communication skills. How does that sound?
How does one improve their communication skills? I think I can talk pretty well.
I think you talk well too, but we can always say some things in a better way, and I'm hoping through these techniques that you'll find the right words to talk to your parents.
I guess.
Do you have any idea on how we can work on improving your communication skills?
No.
Okay, so by our next session, I would like for you to tell at least one person less threatening that you're gay and keep track of this. Would it be okay if we met in my office once a week at 4 p.m. for the next month?
Yeah.
In order to monitor your progress and our work and evaluate our work together, I'll utilize frequency counts. You're basically going to need to keep track of how many people you speak with about your sexuality, and then later on I'm going to create a graph so we can see how your progress is going.
Okay.
We covered a bit so far. Do you have any questions for me?
No.
Okay, so our goal is for you to come out to your parents by improving your communication skills by speaking to someone less threatening about your sexuality. And we're going to monitor and evaluate your progress utilizing frequency counts. Part 2. In our last session, I asked you to tell at least one person less threatening than your father that you were gay. How did that go for you?
It went great. I told my roommate, and I was so surprised that he didn't freak out.
Wonderful. So this activity helped you get to the point where you can finally tell your parents.
Yeah, his reaction showed me that being gay isn't really a big deal.
What do you mean by a big deal?
Like, it's normal.
Okay, now, is there anything about the activity that you would like to change?
No, it's working just fine. Let's not change anything. I feel like the more people I tell, the easier it'll be for me to tell my parents.
One of the steps we identified as a means for you to finally come out to your parents was to improve your communication skills by telling at least one other person that you were gay. However, I feel as though your fear might get in the way of this. Do you agree?
Yes, I think my fear will get in the way.
Fear is not avoidable, but we can decrease it by being prepared. By practicing ahead of time, we increase the likelihood of actually completing the task. With that in mind, what do you think about maybe taking a little time to plan and practice what you might say with your father?
Okay.
Would you like to explore 3 different outcomes of your father's possible reactions, maybe the good, the bad, and the in-between?
Yeah.
Okay, before we get started, I want to clarify that I'm going to be playing you and you're going to be playing your father.
Okay.
Okay, so I've been beating myself up because I've been holding something in that I really want to tell you guys. I wanted you to know that I love you, but I'm gay.
What the hell do you mean you're gay?
How was that for you?
I just picture the worst case scenario as him beating me and then just walking away.
Your fear of being beat makes this worst case scenario for you.
Yeah, it does.
Okay, let's try an in-between scenario. I've been holding something in and I don't want to do it anymore because I love you guys and I can't keep it in anymore. I'm gay.
Son, I have always noticed, but I didn't want it to be true. I love you, but I don't think I can come to the terms of having a gay son. You cannot come and live with me right now.
Your response in that way is interesting. Do you believe that your father can later be accepting, although we know for a fact he's not right now?
I do believe. I actually think that this is more likely to be the outcome. I also know for a fact that he won't be fully accepting. So, do we have to roleplay that scenario too?
No, we don't necessarily have to, but I think it would be nice to explore.
Why? If we know he's not, it's just stupid.
When you say displaying your father as accepting as being stupid, I see it a little differently. Would you like to see it the way that I do?
Yeah.
Maybe he's not ready now, but like you said, he might be later. I see his acceptance as sort of encouragement for you rather than being stupid. Are you sure you wouldn't want to know how he could respond in a positive way?
No, because I don't see the point. It's not now. I can't picture him being nice and accepting.
Before we close, I would like to go over your progress so far. How does that sound?
Okay.
As one measure of your progress, you've been keeping track of the amount of people you talk to about your sexuality. I've taken your data and created a graph so we can easily see how many people. As you can see, you average about 2 people every week. Since the time you completed your first action step, however, you've engaged in more conversations about your sexuality. Beginning in the second week, you spoke with 3 people. That's amazing. What does this graph suggest to you?
Well, you can see by the way I'm talking to you, it's getting easier for me. I'm able to say the words without fear.
Wonderful. So the measurement data and your personal experience are pointing in the same direction. It looks like you're making progress. Do you agree?
I certainly do.
All right, well, we can end now and pick up here next week. In our session today, we reviewed and rehearsed, role-played 2 different scenarios to improve your communication skills for the big talk with your parents that you'll be having next month. Your progress this far has been a pleasure to witness, Nico.
Thank you.
I'll see you next week.